At the center of this tragedy were three individuals whose lives became deeply intertwined. Thaddeus Gosling was a 32-year-old local veterinarian. He was known for his gentle demeanor and his deep passion for animal welfare. Genevieve Plumtree was 28 years old. She was a lively elementary school teacher whose warmth and energy left a lasting impression on everyone she met. And then there was Cordelia Gosling, Thaddeus's 58-year-old mother, a respected pillar of the community, admired for her charitable work and impeccable taste. No one in the quiet town of Marin could have imagined how their lives would collide in a way that would end in tragedy. Thaddeus grew up as the only child of Cordelia and her late husband, Edmund Gosling. When Edmund passed away, Thaddeus was just 10 years old. From that moment on, Cordelia devoted her entire life to her son. She micromanaged every aspect of his upbringing, his education, his friendships, even his future career. Her love was intense, controlling, and unwavering. As Thaddeus grew older, he found comfort not in people, but in animals. They offered him peace without expectations. That passion led him to study veterinary medicine. Cordelia initially disapproved. She had hoped he would follow his father's path and become a surgeon, but over time, she reluctantly accepted his choice. Still, Thaddeus spent his life chasing one thing he never quite received: his mother's full approval. Genevieve's upbringing was very different. She was raised by loving, hard-working parents in a nearby town. Growing up, she was often teased for her size. Cruel comments followed her through childhood, but her parents gave her something powerful: confidence, resilience, and a strong sense of self-worth. Those experiences shaped her future. Genevieve pursued education in child psychology, determined to create a kinder world for children. As a teacher, she became deeply loved by students and parents alike. Their paths crossed on a rainy Tuesday afternoon at the Marin Animal Shelter. Genevieve had brought her class on a field trip. Thaddeus was volunteering. Their connection was instant. He was drawn to her confidence and warmth. She was drawn to his kindness and calm presence. They began dating soon after. For the first time in his life, Thaddeus felt truly accepted, not molded, not controlled, just loved. After just over a year together, Thaddeus proposed. The proposal took place at the animal shelter where they first met, surrounded by wagging tails and smiling children. Genevieve said yes without hesitation. The town celebrated their engagement. Everyone did, except Cordelia. Thaddeus delayed introducing Genevieve to his mother, knowing how judgmental she could be. But now he had no choice. When Cordelia met Genevieve for the first time, the tension was immediate. Her politeness felt forced. Her disapproval was unmistakable. When the engagement was announced, Cordelia barely hid her disgust. From that moment on, conflict took root. Wedding planning became a battlefield. Every choice Genevieve made was questioned. Her dress, the menu, even the cake. Cordelia's comments were subtle but cutting, always framed as concern. Eventually, Thaddeus stood up to her. And for Cordelia, that moment changed everything. Her disapproval turned into obsession. She began showing up unannounced at his workplace, contacting his ex-girlfriends, spreading rumors. Her behavior became increasingly unstable. As the wedding day approached, Cordelia convinced herself that she alone knew what was best for her son. The day before the wedding arrived, Genevieve spent the day with her bridesmaids, preparing and celebrating. Thaddeus waited anxiously, hoping for one last reconciliation with his mother. Cordelia never showed up. Instead, she made a decision that would destroy everything. Genevieve disappeared that evening. By nightfall, panic spread through Marin. Police were called. Searches began. What started as a missing person case quickly turned into something far darker. Evidence led investigators back to Cordelia. Her story unraveled. Her alibi collapsed. 2 days later, Genevieve was found. The truth shocked the entire town. Cordelia was arrested and later confessed. The woman once praised for her grace and generosity had committed an unthinkable act driven by control, obsession, and prejudice. The trial revealed months of planning, fixation, and emotional unraveling. Cordelia was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison. For Thaddeus, There was no closure. He lost the woman he loved, and the mother he thought he knew. Today, he finds solace caring for animals, the only place left untouched by betrayal. The town of Marin moved on, but it never forgot, because some tragedies don't come from strangers. They come from the people closest to us. If this story disturbed you, subscribe and turn on notifications. Another chilling case is coming next.